If you stretch your hips every day, feel better for 20 minutes, and then wake up tight again the next morning, stretching alone may not be addressing the real problem. So instead of giving you another long stretch, I'm going to show you three simple movements that train what your hips may actually be missing: glute strength, hip rotation, and control of the front of the hip. So let's start right now. Move 1, glute bridge. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Before you lift, gently tuck your pelvis so you're not arching your lower back. Press through your heels, lift your hips, and squeeze your glutes. Hold at the top for 3 seconds, then lower slowly. Complete 6 to 8 repetitions. You should feel most of this work in your glutes, not in the lower back or the front of your hips. If you mainly feel your lower back, do not lift as high. Make the movement smaller and focus on squeezing your glutes. Here's why this matters. When your glutes are not contributing enough, the muscles at the front of your hip may take on more work than they should. Stretching those muscles may feel good temporarily, but strengthening the muscles behind your hips gives your body another option. Move number 2, bent knee hip rotation. Stay on your back with your knees bent. Place your feet slightly wider than hip width apart. Keep your shoulders relaxed against the floor and slowly let both knees move towards one side. Bring them back together through the center, then let them move toward the other side. Only move as far as feels comfortable. The movement does not need to be large, and you should not feel pinching in your hips or pain in your knees or lower back. Complete 5 slow repetitions in each direction. You may notice that one side moves more easily than the other, and that's completely normal. Do not force a tighter side. Simply practice the range that you can control. Your hips are designed to rotate, not only move forward and backward. When that rotation becomes limited, your body may compensate by creating stiffness in other areas. This movement gently trains hip rotation without requiring you to get into a difficult seated position. Move 3, active half kneeling hold. Come into a half kneeling position with one knee resting on a pad and the opposite foot planted in front of you. Stay tall instead of pushing your hips as far forward as possible. Gently tuck your pelvis, press your back foot and knee into the floor, then squeeze the glute on the kneeling side. You should feel the front of that hip working, not simply being pulled into a deep stretch. Hold this for 10 seconds and then relax. Repeat 3 times on each side. This is different from sinking into a passive hip flexor stretch. You're teaching the muscle around the hip to create strength and control in that position. Sometimes the answer is not forcing a muscle to become longer. It's helping that muscle feel stronger and more flexible in the range you already have. Now stand up and walk around for a few seconds. Notice your stride. Do you feel like you can stand a little taller? Does one hip move more easily? Does the front of your hip feel less restricted? You don't need to feel a dramatic transformation after one round. The goal is to give your body a better option than repeatedly stretching the same area. Perform this routine 3 to 4 times per week, 6 to 8 glute bridges, 5 knee bent hip rotations in each direction, and 3 10-second half kneeling holds on each side. This entire sequence should take less than 5 minutes. And to be clear, stretching isn't a bad thing. If a stretch feels good and doesn't cause pain, you should continue to do it. Just stop expecting stretching alone to solve a problem that may involve strength, rotation, and control. Try this sequence for the next 2 weeks and leave me a comment telling me which of these 3 movements made the biggest difference. And subscribe for more realistic strength and mobility strategies created specifically for the woman over 40.